Alright, welcome back to Star Ocean Anamnesis. So, we got some Hot Springs characters today, the first of their kind, and it's of course Evelysse and Rena, because I guess the side characters just don't exist anymore. So, I guess we'll take a look at the Hot Springs Rena first. She's fast as hell, look at that. So, she uses a rifle, which means some very good normal attacks, as well as some very good battle skills. The long range one is like that. Close range one is a stab, kind of like that, so that's pretty fast. Then, the cool thing about Rena is that her battle skills have some talents tied to them as well. So I think with actually, hold on, let me rush as Claire. Whoops. So her first skill, or I guess her last skill in this case, is this one right here, Boiling Geyser, which recovers rush to the entire party. So just look at Claire's gauge, and you can see it go up as soon as I use it like that. It's pretty good. Recovers a decent amount, especially when the teammates are attacking as well. It gives them a decent amount of rush. So, aside from that, we also have this one, which I don't remember what it's called. This is, Hide Burst. Yeah, I think it's Hide Burst Growth. So this actually has a growth effect on it, which, in case you don't know, increases the attack of the entire party by 20% normally. It does it by 40% as long as the teammate that it's being cast on has full HP, and I think during Rush it increases it by 70% as long as the teammate that's being cast on has full HP. And then we also have this one right here. Completely forgot what it's called. I think it's called a capsule shot, I think. But this one actually recovers HP to the entire party, so you can see it right there. This skill in particular recovers 15% HP to everybody in the party, whereas she has another skill, Alpha on 1, I think it's called. That sounds really cool. Sounds like a freaking My Hero Academia attack name. But that one recovers 10% HP for the entire party. Although it costs less AP, it does less damage as well. But I think that one might be a bit better because you can use it as filler, and it's a lot faster than this one right here. It's the like the regular green plasma shot type of attack, so it's really fast. So that would probably be better than the capsule shot right here. But I guess I'll show off the rush too. So that rush is, that's something. Oh wait, no, we're gonna get demonetized. No, YouTube, please, don't do it. So, let's see here. With this Rena, I think, with this setup, I think you would just do this and then spam the Geyser shot as much as you can. Seems like a pretty good attack, although I'm not sure. It costs a lot of AP. I don't know if the, like this attack also seems really good. You can spam it very quickly too. I don't know, I think this one might be a bit better. And of course replace Capsule Shot with the Alpha on 1. And I think you have a pretty good Rena on your hands. And now we have Onsen Eve. So she is a pure DPS character and she uses daggers, which means she's got a pretty quick set of long range attacks. This weapon also has lifesteal, that's not from Eve herself. Close range is a kind of a slow combo, but you know, generally speaking, you never want to use that anyway because you're fighting from range. So her first attack is this Black Saucer attack, which I think it hits 4 times. So 2 times on the way to the enemy and then 2 times on the way back, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Pretty good attack. Still following me. You can use it from range. So second one is this one right here. I think this is called Flying Eagle Claw, and she actually has a talent tied to this one as well. It gives her invincibility for 1 second after she uses it. So even though she jumps into the air and is completely vulnerable there, well, she actually has an air dodge, so not exactly vulnerable, but she still gets the invincibility, so that's good. And then the main attack that she has, god damn, this is so stupid. I like this attack. This is awesome. So she uses the freaking ping pong paddle to shoot some balls at the enemy, and I think this one actually has lifesteal if you use it at skill chain 5. So let's see here. So if I were to do that, that's skill chain 2, 3, 4, and then this would be 5. Nope. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it has lifesteal. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was wondering when we get that kind of fan servicey rush. So with Eve, I feel like her combos are a little slow because of her the type of attacks that she has. Because you can do that into that, and you go into Flying Saucer, but it takes so long to do that. And then from here you can spam this because this is a really good skill. But it takes so long to get to that point. And the other attack that she has is a close range attack, which could be a substitute for this one right here. But then again, I think they're about the same, because the other one, I guess if you're running the close range attack, you could run Vanguard as well, and try to make use of that. But then again, you get invincibility from this attack as well, so I don't think you really need it, especially not seeing as how you're a ranged fighter. Honestly, compared to the other characters that we've gotten recently, I feel like Eve doesn't really stand out. She can still do a lot of damage, of course, but she doesn't really have much going for her. Plus, you know, the daggers kind of suck. But I guess that about does it. And when it comes to banners, we have a couple new ones. And the gacha screen actually got a UI update. Feels weird looking at this now after having looked at the other one for so long, but I like it. It's pretty simplistic. So the first one is a guaranteed Star Ocean 3 character banner. So all 10 of these characters are guaranteed with every 10 pull that you do. And out of all of these, I would say the best one is probably Pepita, because she has some really good buffs. But I wouldn't really recommend rolling on this because it's probably bait for something else coming up. And the bait's even more apparent because there's also a Nier Automata banner, and if I know Square Enix, Nier Automata is kind of like their persona. They pretty much pull it out whenever they want money, so this means that something big is probably coming on the 12th of March. They both end on, well, this one ends on the 12th of March. So, yeah, I wouldn't really go too crazy with your gems on this banner. And as for this banner, like I said before, the Eve seems kind of disappointing. The Rena seems pretty decent, but nothing game-changing. So I would only recommend pulling on this if you want these two characters. And lastly, Lucifer also got an awakening. I'll put the talents on the side over there. So I'm not sure if there was anybody on the planet who even used this guy, but I guess he's a bit better now. So Lucifer is kind of weird. I'm not really sure what he's supposed to do, because he kind of has talents of a buffer, but he's not particularly good at those things, and he also doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, I don't think. And unfortunately, his new talents are also tied to his target being weak to wind, which doesn't really happen very often. So he reduces the party's AP cost by 30% if his target is weak to wind, gives himself HP regen, which doesn't really matter, and he also increases the attack and int damage enemies take by 60%, which is pretty big, but his target has to be weak to wind. So, of course, he is a bit better. If you don't like playing as Lucifer, then of course you shouldn't really invest in this guy. If you like Lucifer, then, you know, by all means, awaken him. And that about does it for the update. Now, I'm not sure if I want to roll on the Nier banner, because I've recently been replaying Nier Automata, so I'm completely in the mood for Nier right now, and it's super tempting. I know I probably shouldn't because I already had them in Global, and I should probably wait until the 12th of March, which is my birthday, by the way, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when this banner goes away. I'm probably just going to wait and see what happens, but yeah, I guess that about does it, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I guess I'll see you all later. Peace!